she doesn't drive y'all far. Y'all go to the 23rd Street Armory, which is legitimately just like across the bridge. It is the armory of the 1st Troop of Philadelphia, their city cavalry, way back when.
Oh.
It is basically like a big warehouse. Like it's usually used primarily for like wedding venues or things of that nature. You can look up some pictures of it. But it's a pretty cool looking venue, at least from the inside. The outside is not much to look at. But she kind of pulls up onto like a side street, parks on the sidewalk, and takes y'all to a door. And do y'all get out and follow her? Is the question.
I think at some point on the drive over there, Cal kind of like is looking back at the train station and goes, "What were we gonna do with the train station?"
She does not answer.
Okay. Cal gets out and goes with.
And she knocks on the side door. Thump, 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 thump. Someone opens the door. Good evening, Scourge. It's like, evening. Is everything getting prepared? They go, yes, of course. Does she really think that everyone's... It's not the time. And he nods at her. Y'all seen this dude in passing once or twice at like big meeting spaces y'all been to, like when y'all were announced to the Camarilla, and then at the Anarch sort of gathering. This dude was not with the Anarch sides, but just a guy for now. You walk in, they're setting up chairs and a little dais for the prince to stand at. There's chairs up there. They're kind of getting the space ready. There's only a handful of people here, and you all. And then the open hand coterie starts to flock in. Marcus is like, yo, what's good? Why are we here?
No idea. I give him a hug.
Cal makes meaningful eye contact with Anastasia.
Crux looks at one of the fourth black person in the room, who everyone is apparently worried about.
The prince's
the prince's sire is like,
Tasia.
Hey, girl.
yeah.
All
what's-
you know all the black people just clustered together.
Yeah, what's Tasia up to? I want to know explicitly where Tasia is, like, in the relation to everyone else.
I want you all to roll me another wits and insight for this, because this is important. Because there's Tasia, there's Layla, there's Marcus, and there is Anastasia. And that is their coterie.
Right.
This is a new scene, right? So I have to rebuff.
This is a new scene.
Okay. Don't get hungrier.
He's hungry. How do I add the dice? I figured it out.
Ooh, I'm gonna reroll this. Okay.
3 successes.
3 successes as well.
4 successes, because I buffed or whatever it's called.
Okay. Y'all notice that Anastasia is walking in very Toreador-like. Look at me. I'm pretty. Thank you for acknowledging that I am the coolest looking person in this room. Yada, yada, yada. Typical Toreador shit. Marcus seems super duper chill about the whole situation, regardless of whatever's going on. It's kind of a little weird about why are we here, but sees y'all, is super chill about it. Layla just grabs a seat away from everybody and just sits.
That's not
and kind of
surprising.
looks at her coterie like, where the fuck are y'all going over there to these other people that we don't really fuck with all like that? Tasia, however, seems to not know where to go, and the rest of the coterie don't even really look at her.
Wow, this a big day for Crux. Crux is going to walk over. So again, the fourth black person in the room, and is there like any anxiety with my 4, the highest number I've probably ever rolled in this category? Is there like looks lost? Is there anxiety showing in the face, or she's just kind of like
She
stumbling
doesn't
around?
look lost.
Yeah.
It's like, here's the thing. Lasombra carry themselves like they know they're better than everyone generally. Them and the Ventru have that sort of haughtiness to them. She's almost regal in the way she carries herself, straight back, neck up. She looks proud that she is the prince's progeny, but it does not seem like her coterie cares, and that's the thing that you're getting, Crux. It doesn't seem like they care who she is.
It's giving rich kid. It's giving rich kid with no friends is what it's giving.
Yeah, that's really
Kind of like
interesting.
that.
And she's
Yeah.
not affected, but and it's very clear that it's like, you know, she's not catching the vibe with everyone else, which kind of tells the story in and of itself, which is
Yes.
she is this pillar of prestige, and the rest of them are kind of like, all right, let's keep moving.
She's expecting for everyone to sort of flock around her because of who she is, and everybody is like, girl, don't know I give a fuck about that. We do not care. You got a Gucci bag.
Philly,
like,
yeah,
who
very
gives a fuck? I can get a bootleg in 2 seconds, girl. Get out of here.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, we know it's cheap
Layla-
leather and cardboard anyway, you know.
Like, Layla does not get the same vibe from the coterie. The coterie seemed like they were like gathered around Layla, and then Layla kind of just pulled off like, I'm sitting. And you see Layla and Anya, and you're like, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
I get it.
Yeah.
They're related.
Layla's purposely like not isolating herself necessarily, but like being standoffish on purpose, whereas Tasia's not standoffish, but don't nobody want to stand
But nobody want to fuck. Okay.
over there.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see where this goes. Then Crux is gonna walk over and is like,
You got your phone in your pocket?
crazy.
I'm asking.
Me?
You.
Oh yeah, Crux is yeah. I thought that was
Okay.
I thought that was like a pickup line.
No. You'll see why I asked probably soon enough.
Then Crux is just gonna make a beeline to the to the like the lonely person in the room. Tasia. You're Tasia.
Yes.
I don't think we've had a chance to meet. I'm sure you're even semi-aware of who I am, and if not, in a way that I can't talk about. Nice to meet you, Crux. And it's gonna like put a hand out to shake.
Pleasure to meet you, Crux.
So what's your take on us being here? You seem like a smart person, and I enjoy collecting thoughts of smart people.
She goes, Evie, Prince Devro, clearly has something to say tonight, and we should be here to listen.
That's true, and if I remember correctly, the prince is your sire.
Yes. She looks at you like, why are you asking me this question?
No, that's yeah, we really haven't talked. No, I'm not. I am And Crux is gonna like kind of lean in, almost like seeming like it's conspiratory. I kind of don't know things, so I like to ask what might be a really dumb question. You know, don't tell anyone. I'm clearly so locked into everything that's going on here. I seem so locked in, right?
And she just starts laughing. It's like, are you okay?
That's a hard question to answer. Do you actually want to know the answer, or is it more politeness?
Yes.
Obviously not. No. Are you okay?
And she kind of sits up. Of course I am.
Now, are you happy?
And she takes a second. She goes, how would you define happy? I'm not trying to be silly when I say that, but just think about it. Like, people define happiness in so many different ways. And I think I was happy maybe 2 or 3 times in my whole life.
I feel that. I would presume that one of those times is the present day.
She goes, I am happier now than I've ever been. And I feel more conflicted about that than anything else I've ever experienced. She goes, let me show you something. And she opens up her phone and she goes through her stuff and she opens up a video, which is odd if anybody else knows about the Lasombra Bane.
That's why I asked about the cell phone. They're not able to use technology.
Because both her and her sire, well, don't have the same banes. Her sire seems to be more technologically issues with that, but she does not. But she opens up the phone, she scrolls through, and you see her show you a video of her in a recording studio, and she is singing her heart out, like a R&B pop banger, essentially, is happening in the studio. And she goes, I am living my dream, but I can't go out in the sun and talk about it to anybody or see my family. They think I'm dead. So I can only get so famous.
And I think when
I'm a SoundCloud rapper, essentially.
I know a couple of those.
She chuckles as that when she says that.
Oh fuck yeah. And I think when she like pulls it out and shows a video, Crux is like nodding their head, very much that mortality kind of flares up, very much smiling, nodding, like, okay, Alicia, like very much giving a very like supportive in a moment. And then when it ends and she talks about that, you know, that same situation that we're all in. Yeah.
More people start to file in as y'all are talking.
Yeah. I feel that. Where are you from?
I'm from a lot of places. That's why you ask.
Because I'm from Philly and I'm trying to see what type of person you are.
I'm not from here.
Yeah, I kind of figured that. All right. And then Crux kind of looks to the more people. You don't seem like you get a lot of... And this one is truly a whisper. You don't seem like you get... It doesn't seem like a lot of people talk to you like this anymore. This was good. Let's do it again. And I think Crux like extends a hand to the phone. Obviously to put if she gives it, whichever like is trying to put basically going to give the number and is like, you can call this if you ever so wish to have something of kinship in unlife.
She hesitates for a moment. And then she looks at you and goes, are you going to be able to keep this phone?
Del, can I borrow your phone?
But like the loudest that Crux has laughed probably this show, and then like kind of stifles it. Oh my god!
Because you have to imagine, Crux, just thinking about this.
Yeah.
Outside of her seeing you when y'all both got announced, the only other time she's probably seen you do anything is when she saw you wrestling that white. And get just straight into it.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm a lot more tame than the rumors provide. But I'm also not. Yes, your phone will be fine for the 30 seconds it's going to take me to put my number in there.
Oh no, I meant your phone.
Ah. Don't worry, I've been writing down things that I need to. The contact will be fine.
Okay.
Let's say I'll keep this one safe, as it will be a memento of a little bit of humanity, if that makes sense.
And she pulls out her purse in this case, opens a little notebook that she has in there, and she flicks through a bunch of pages, and then she writes her number down on the piece of paper and tears it out of the notebook and hands it to you.
And this is why I talk to people smarter than me. And Cox folds it up. Probably like puts it in, like puts the number in the phone, but folds it up, puts it somewhere that is clearly like safe, away from what is usually the harm zone, like the note.
And she goes, I keep paper because, well, and she points, and you see Prince Devereaux walking by, and she goes, she can't really use stuff.
Crux just kind of nods, like, yeah, vampire shit's weird. Actually says that as like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. This kindred shit gets
It doesn't.
Weird. No? No? Oh, my bad. I have learned to really take a lot of stuff in stride.
She goes, good luck to you with whatever happens tonight.
If it was going to go bad, I'd be dead already. So thank you. And I doubt you'll need much luck, but the same to you. I'm sure people don't wish that.
You'd be surprised. And I think with that, we're going to take a little break. And then we'll come back to this meeting and all of the things that are going on. And we're going to learn a little bit more about what the prince is trying to accomplish here in Philadelphia. No. So stay tuned. Give us about 10 minutes and we'll be back. See y'all soon.